Welcome. We're going to be using one of my favorite tools called the Taiji Ruler. Taiji, polarity, yin, yang, right, left, polarity. The Taiji Ruler this is one that I bought, a Taiji Ruler. And the point of the Taiji Ruler is that we're going to place it in our palms. It's what is called our Laogong points. Points in the palm right here. If you take your middle finger and you bring it down, you make a soft fist about where your middle finger is, maybe a little bit towards the ring finger, right dead center. That is your Laogong point. It's a very important point for both transmitting qi, feeling qi, hooking up. Okay, so you don't need to go buy a Taiji ruler. I actually, for people who I practice with, I make some just out of a dowel and then two balls on either end. I like to have something in the middle, just like the Taiji ruler, my Taiji ruler has, so just to kind of a place of focus for me, to keep my eyes on that center point. So again, attaching the two Laogong points, creating a polarity there with this. You can also, because I make those, you could also just use a little bit of a dowel, just a wooden dowel. Okay. With this, it doesn't have anything in the center. You could put a piece of string around there, whatever. Just to again, connecting those points. I have people who I practice with, and one woman who she uses just a piece of about this length of PVC pipe, and she likes it. First, I'm like, it's not wood, but she likes it because she feels like she gets that connection through the hollow of the whatever, the pipe. She gets that connection that way. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Taiji ruler. And again, you see in the center, it has this point here that I like to use as my focal point when I'm moving this around. But what we're going to do first is just go ahead and in front of the lower dantian, underneath your belly button, just have your hands resting there. And we're going to find Wuji. We're going to find our emptiness stance. So my feet are about shoulders width apart. Knees are soft. Movement in the ankles, I can feel that. Lifting from the bai hui, from my crown. My shoulders are dropped. You can bring them up and forward and back and down, dropped. And even here, even though I have my Taiji ruler between my palms, I'm still feeling space in my armpits. Those, like I'm feeling like I have steamed bao buns in my armpits. Soft. If you prefer, you can think like a sponge or a soft rubber ball, whatever. So we find Wuji, find emptiness. Lift from the bai hui, shoulders dropped, pelvis in neutral, knees soft, feet rooted into the earth. Now we're going to hook up to your breath. Taiji ruler, these moves are great for hooking up to the breath. So we're going to start by, I'm going to drop the Taiji ruler down, come forward, inhale up, just about the level of my eyes. I'm watching that middle part. Exhale down. Inhale up. And feel that connection of your Laogong points. with the Taiji Ruler, but don't be grasping the Taiji Ruler. Nice and soft. Inhale up, and just notice that. Watch with your eyes the middle point of the Taiji Ruler. So I'm coming around and up, and back down. Exhale down. Inhale, full inhale. If you need to breathe a little bit faster, if I'm going too slow, or if I'm going too fast, you can slow it down with your breath. Then let's come back down to the lower dantian, and we're going to switch. We're going to come up near the body, come forward and down. Inhale up. Now as you see, I'm also lifting my torso, lifting my body, lifting from the bai hui, creating a little pumping action. Great for opening the joints, for qi movement, creating blood circulation, but also starting to pump with our muscle contractions and relaxation, lymphatic fluids through the body. Inhale up and back down. Now as I watch with my eyes, that center place, I'm literally just doing it with my eyes. I'm not doing this. Just watching. And let's come back down, straight down the center, back into our Wuji. Just check. Are your knees still soft? Taiji Ruler in front of your lower dantian. And breathe and lift from the bai hui. Feel space in the armpits and all of the joints. Now the next one, we're going to lift over the head. So I'm going to bring the Taiji Ruler so it's now vertical on the side of me. And I'm just going to lift up and then come back down. And as I do, I want to keep the Taiji Ruler and my elbow that's coming down. I want to keep those in line. I'm going to inhale up, raise, lift from the bai hui, and sink. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So what I'm not doing, let's see if I can not do it. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not doing this. I'm keeping it close, the Taiji Ruler, close to my body by when I'm coming down, I'm pushing from that upper Laogong point on the upper hand and supporting from the Laogong point of the lower hand. But still my hands are relaxed, not tensing. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now just come up to whatever's comfortable and down the midline. It's called your Ren channel. Down to lower dantian and find Wuji. Adjust your feet, find space, soft knees, pelvis in neutral, lift from the bai hui, shoulders dropped, bow buns. Next one, it's called Phoenix circles clouds. So I'm going to bring the Taiji ruler to one side. I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to look and then come back down. Then up, making a big circle. Circles are very important in Qigong and Tai Chi. So I'm starting from one side, crossing the midline, coming up, going back behind, Phoenix, circling the clouds, swinging back up. And again, same thing. I'm keeping my, Taiji ruler vertical as it's dropping back down, then crossing over to the opposite hip, little swing there. And I want you to feel, start to give it some fluidity. So I'm going to feel and watch. Feel a swing, feel a movement coming from the qua, from the inguinal crease here. And you can pick this up if you want. If you need to build a little bit of yang energy or active energy, you can move it up, pick it up a little bit. But I always inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Phoenix, circling the clouds. Next time you come up, stop and just bring the Taiji ruler down. Start to feel, if you haven't already, that connection of those two Laogong points on your palm. Interesting tidbit. I do not speak Mandarin, and Mandarin is all about inflection. Laogong points can either mean palace of toil or working palace, or can mean husband. Use that how you want. Next one, twine in hands. So I'm going to bring the Taiji ruler forward. And so I'm holding barbells. I'm going to bring it in towards me, but then I'm going to twist. You have to have soft hands. Bring it way forward. Then back. And now the other hand on top. Back. And the other hand on top. Soft, soft, soft hands so that you can allow for this movement. And if you watch, I'm opening up in between my shoulder blades, giving space there. And also still letting myself rise as I come forward and sink. Rise and sink. Twine in the hands. I'm twisting the twine. Then what we can do is, by doing this, we are lengthening meridians that come down our arms. Arms are very busy with meridians. Lung meridian, large intestine meridian, pericardium meridian, triple warmer meridian, heart, small intestine. We're working all those. Now come to the side. Doing the same thing. One hand on top, alternate, other hand on top. Rising, lowering, rising, lowering, pumping, softening. Then, if you're comfortable, you can come all the way to the side. Watch your elbows or your shoulders. Wow. Your shoulders, so you're not doing this. Release, down, come back to that 45-degree angle. Again, with your breath, or if you need to slow down, hook up with your yin energy. Or speed it up and build some of that yang energy. Then just come forward. Then let's let that come back to the heart center. Connect your Laogong points on your palms, and then just let the Taiji Ruler drop down to the lower dantian. Find your Wuji, space, soft, Wuji, potential, openness. And feel that connection. And let's just do one regulating chi. So bringing your inhaling up and back down again. And relax, close your eyes if you like. Breathe. Breathe down to the dantian. Lift from the baihui, from your crown. And those are some of the variations of things that you can do with the Taiji Ruler. There are different things, different movements that you can do with it. But my main intention with doing Taiji Ruler is to first open the body, open the joints. But big intention is to connect the polarity between these two Laogong points, these two working palaces on the palms. Because after this, we're going to do some forms from Jiben Qigong, which will have us connect these points, but without the Taiji Ruler. So, thank you. Enjoy. Go find yourself a stick. I've seen people do this with sticks that they just pick up off the ground. Just make sure you're not going to drill a hole in your Laogong points. All right. Thank you.